I love building stuff, like just playing with things, objects, like things that you find on the street and just put them together and create anything really, like either a toy or like a tree house. I started traveling when I was 18 because my mother, she gave me a one-way ticket just to go out, but I don't think she saw it coming that I would have never gotten back. I'm from Italy originally, like a small town up north, like 40 minutes from Venice. She wouldn't let us play with the computer or like watch TV too much, you know, just because we're up in the mountains, right? So everything outside was just to discover. There's a new addition to my family, which is my nephew, Perry. Well, my artwork, it's like that fine line between adulthood and childhood. So those things that we used to do as kids that we don't do anymore as adults. But because he's so little and naive, he just does whatever he wants and pleases at all times. And nobody can tell him nothing for that. So it's very inspiring because sometimes I see him play with something and I'm just like, whoa, what if I would make that 15 times bigger so I can play with it? I just go nuts and let everything just free form. I literally, with chalk, for example, and just go bazongas at it until something starts coming out. By staring at it, you start seeing forms inside of it, or like objects or faces. And I had an idea. I started off with a computer, make a render and play with it, because a lot of it was also getting to this childish mind. And then I went onto the canvas and just did this free form that just sort of directed what was going to be afterwards. I knew that the main concept I had for the shoe was to add this glow-in-the-dark piece, because to me it literally brings you back into childhood and things, you know, when you used to put the stars on the ceiling and things like that. So it's a way that I see for exploring what's in my head and get it out of my head and put it out there for somebody else to enjoy.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Are you ready for it? Ta-da!
I wouldn't call myself simply a painter or a sculptor or a printmaker, just a mixture of everything, which is sometimes kind of frustrating because people would look at my work and they're like, oh yeah, that's the guy that does that. And then next week I'm doing something different. So like, well, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's just what's in my head.
Well done, my friend.
Want to see something?
Yeah.